Fellow hobbyists, collectors, and Pred heads alike, welcome again back to my channel. I am your host, Glennon Taylor, and this is Predator Collectibles, where we talk about anything from the Predator franchise, from action figures, comic books, prop replicas, statues, and if you happen to be a huge Predator fan yourself, make sure you click on that subscribe button and also that bell so you're not missing a single video. I post a video every Wednesday about everything that I have in my collection and also what's out there on the market. Now, on today's video, I happen to receive some viewer mail haul from a fellow subscriber and Predator collector by the name of Reyals. And I want to thank you, Reyals, for sending something my way. I greatly appreciate it. He happens to be a really cool action figure modifier where he happens to make custom figures of his own by NECA figures. He also draws and illustrates his own Predator bio masks. This is the package he sent me. As you can already tell, that he did in fact draw a Predator on the back of it, which I think is really cool. So again, thank you, Reyals, for doing that. Let's get into the package. So we got that open. Oh, this is cool. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but there's another Predator illustration right there. That's awesome. Thank you, Reyals. Okay, nice. Got some comic books. Now, me and Reyals are definitely comic book collectors. And of course, you guys know I already collect a lot of comic books as well. But the first piece of item that I see is from Pygmi Skirmishes. And this is actually from Pygmi from the United Kingdom. And he makes these patches for a military charitable donation. And he also is a YouTuber as well. So what I'll do is I'll leave a link down for his YouTube channel down in the description below so you can check him out. He might give more details as to what these are used for as far as the donations and why, but you can definitely pick these up from Pygmi himself. And this is really cool detail of this. I really like it a lot, especially with the Predator holding an assault rifle. That's awesome. I have a lot of patches, of course. Ooh, and we have some stickers. So this gives you an idea of how Reyals drawings are. So this is one of Reyals' drawings that he turned into a sticker. That's pretty awesome, dude. And on the back of it he says, "Glendon, keep on predating, Reyals." That's awesome, man. I appreciate that. So if you guys definitely want to know more about Reyals, I'll leave a link down for his Instagram account down in the description below as well. A lot for his artwork and modifications of his, NECA figures. Give him some support. Okay, this is something I definitely need, and I didn't even know this exists. So I have a brochure for Collectibles Insurance Services, and just simply go to their Facebook page, Collectibles Insurance Services, or www.collectinsure.com. Yeah, I definitely need this, man. Thank you so very much, because I didn't know what they do. So according to this brochure, collectibles that we insure are movie props, cool, comics, dolls, entertainment, memorabilia, fine art, furniture, and just the whole slew. A few other lists that you can do there. But I'll definitely link Collectibles Insurance Services down in the description below as well. If you are in fact hardcore collectors like myself, where I have screen production used props and very rare items like my comic book artwork that you guys saw as well in the past, this might be something that I might have used and get myself appraised and get insured. That's awesome, man. Thank you very much. I didn't even know that even existed. I haven't seen this in years, Reyals. A postcard, I think, or a piece of artwork from the 1980s cartoon action figure set Skeleton Warriors. That's awesome. I haven't seen this in, like I said, years. It's unfortunate that they don't do this anymore. They might come back. That art piece is pretty cool. Yeah, my mom's a devout Christian. She wouldn't allow these kind of figures in the house. Yeah, but that's mama. Ooh, I found another sticker. There you go. This is really cool. I think this is a really cool tattoo piece, or a tattoo idea, with the smoke coming out of the exhaust, with the blades, with the yellow eyes. That's pretty awesome. That's really cool, man. With the initials at the top. Very cool. And I got myself a couple of comic books. So this is the first comic book from IDW called Danger Girl #1 Renegade. This is a Comic-Con preview, so let's take a look into that really quickly. So I definitely have to give this a read to see exactly what it's about. So this is another comic book series, physicscentral.com, and this is based upon ABS Physics 1 through 6, and the character, I guess his name is Spectra, the original laser superhero. The Spectra character was originally conceived to promote Laser Fest 2010, a celebration of the 50th anniversary of the first working laser. That's awesome. And the artwork's kind of cartoonish and cheesy, but should be a good read. Something to learn every single day. I'm a huge fan of physics, astrophysics, theoretical, experimental physics, or applied physics. I really like that a lot, so that's pretty cool. Oh, dude. Okay, if this is real, I thank you. So Reyals also sent me Sideshow Collectibles gift card. I believe this is valued at, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, sorry for the glare. It's $25 from sideshowcollectibles.com. And of course, this is their logo. I definitely am probably going to use this, not now, but definitely later. I am pre-ordering or making payments for my Hot Toys 1/6 scale Wolf Predator, the 2.0 version, not the 1.0. I don't like 1.0s, sorry guys. But this is for the 2.0 version. And my first payment has already been made on April 25th. The next payment will be made on May 25th, the 25th of each month. So I can't wait to review the Wolf Predator on this channel as well. But the $25 is definitely cool to have. Thank you, Reyals. If this is true, again, thank you. I wasn't expecting to have you give me any money towards any Sideshow Collectibles stuff. Let's see, now the comic books we have, this is another Sideshow licensing or series that they're doing. And this is the Court of the Dead, Mortal Rising. So I think this is really cool. I have a Court of the Dead pin that I got for free from Sideshow Collectibles. I really like Court of the Dead, and I think based on these characters on the back, these are the kind of statues that Sideshow is doing right now. So you have, of course, the Queen of the Dead, you have Death himself, and the Jester, and a few other choice characters. And it's kind of interesting how they do realms, like you have the Flesh Realm, the Soul Realm, Death Realm, or things like that. I think that's really, really cool. I just think this is a really interesting take on an original property from Sideshow, and a lot of people don't do that. Usually they do intellectual properties like Predator, G.I. Joe, Avengers, because it's so popular, so a lot of people will be spending their money on that kind of stuff. But this is issue number 1, I think. Yeah, I'll definitely give this a read. I love, stuff like this as a horror fan, so that's really, really cool, man. The next comic book that I have is from Dark Planet Comics, and this is something I never heard of before. I have 4 and 5 of 12 issues. And this is from a comic book series known as Silver. This cover I like a lot though. This is from issue number 4 of 12, and they look to be as though they look like vampires. Could be wrong, but that's what it seems like to me. So I'll definitely give that a read. And of course I have issue number 5 of 12. It kind of sucks. I'll have to try to see if I can't get 1 through 3, and then pick up from there from 6 through 12. But I have to give this a read first before I pick up any more issues. So I'll definitely get 1 through 3 and read that. Thank you. And the other one I got is Star Wars Lando Custom Edition number 1 from Marvel Star Wars. So that's really cool. Now this is actually kind of cool because I know the Solo movie is coming out. So I don't know if this pertains to his origin story or if this simply is just a Lando Calrissian edition cover artwork for Star Wars. The next comic book I have, right up my alley, Archie vs. Predator San Diego Comic-Con edition, where the Predator tries to join Archie's band from Dark Horse Comics. That's really cool. I like that a lot. And unfortunately, Reyals, I already have this one, but I personally don't have a problem getting duplicates. I'm definitely going to get this graded and hopefully signed by the cover artist, and I believe the cover artist is Jason Malek. Nope, Coover. This is a Coover cover. So if I see him, I'll definitely get this signed and definitely get it graded, the yellow label, not the universal label. So I'll have, that's usually what I do with my comic books. Usually I'll get my comic books duplicated. I'll buy 2 copies, one to be signed by an artist, one will have a yellow label, the signature series, and then the other one will be simply just a universal blue label, as is, graded, hopefully at a 9.4, or I want to get a 10 gem mint graded CGC or CVS comic book. This is awesome, man. I definitely appreciate Reyals. The most things that I like out of this is definitely the Sideshow Collectibles gift card for $25. That's awesome. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And I just want to remind you guys that last week's live stream was a lot of fun. I wish that there was a lot more participation in the chat room, but I know that depending upon scheduling and everything like that, it's hard to do. So if you have not yet watched the live stream, I'll leave a link right here so you can watch the live stream in its entirety. What you missed out on was I showcased a brand new concept art from the film Alien vs. Predator Requiem, added to my collection, which was the 2 facehugger capsules in the beginning of the film, where the Predators do in fact keep those facehuggers in those capsules themselves. I can't believe I had this now in my collection. I also have the blueprints for Scar's altar or his deathbed. That was also added to my collection along with the concept art. If you guys don't want to miss out on another live stream, my next live stream will be the end of this month, possibly either May 30th or the 31st. But that's pretty much just what I want to give you guys heads up on. I do videos every Wednesday, live stream at the end of the month, just as a recap of what I either added or lost out on in my collection. I want to thank you as always for being a supporter of my channel. I will see you next week for another video. As always, happy hunting.